Hi everyone, this is Nick O'Malley with MassLive.com coming to you from the Worcester office to eat something else so you don't have to. Today is the day that Lay's is continuing its annual tradition of trotting out some new potato chip flavors, and this year's rendition is a little bit different. It is the Taste Across America, and so we're going to take a look at those now. So as you can see, there are way more flavors this year than there have been in the years past. There are 8 flavors this year. Unfortunately, I only have 7 of them. One of the flavors, pimento cheese, they didn't have enough of them to send out for review. I got these sort of review samples from Lay's. According to press releases from the company, these flavors are out in stores today. However, if you're living in New England, and I assume the vast majority of our readers are, the only one that you're going to be able to find in stores is the New England Lobster Roll. This is the New England regional flavor. You should be able to find these in stores starting today. It really depends on which store you're looking at as to which flavors you're going to find, but as mentioned earlier, these came out today across the country. They should be hitting your store shelves soon. And these are 7 of the 8 flavors that are coming from the company. And so the way this works is that Lay's has 8 different flavors for 8 different regions of the country. And so we have, for the Mid-Atlantic, we have a Chesapeake Bay Crab Spice, which I assume is just kind of a lot of Old Bay, going with that crab cake flavor. For what Lay's is calling the Gulf region is fried pickles with ranch. I'll get a closer look at these. It's very similar in kind of execution to the fried green tomatoes, which I really like when those came out. For the Midwest, we have deep dish pizza, or Chicago deep dish pizza, which actually has a sponsorship deal with the Giordano's, which is the famous deep dish pizza chain. Not really a chain, but they have multiple locations throughout Chicago. They're kind of the gold standard, or they're the biggest name in Chicago deep dish pizza. And then again, we have the New England Lobster Roll, which again is the only one, if you're in New England, it is designated for the Northeast region. So if you're looking for these chips on shelves, these are the ones you're going to find. Thai sweet chili, I believe that is Northwest. I'm blanking on which one that is right now, but it's West Coast, that region. Cajun Spice, that is a New Orleans thing, so that is Gulf Coast as well, with fried pickles with ranch. Fried pickles with ranch, I screwed that up. That is Midwest. Midwest, that is another one of those. And then on the far right, we have chili con queso, which is Southwest. The one flavor that is missing is pimento cheese for the Southeast. That is the one that the Lay's didn't have enough of and did not send out to me, so I can't try them. Man, as Monica says, I would love a chorizo one. But instead of talking about these chips, I'm actually going to start trying these out. So I'm excited to try these. And so we're going to start off with the one you can find in the New England region or Northeast, the New England Lobster Roll. So get a close-up of these chips. Ta-da! All right. So I'm going to try these off camera and try not to chew too loud so you can kind of see the big bits of seasoning they have on these. So they have like inspired by lobster shacks of the Northeast. Here's a taste of fresh lobster served on a buttery grilled roll. It's wicked good. All right, trying these out. Okay, as Connie asked, she asked a real question, is it hot buttered or is it with mayo? Looking at these, it looks like the picture on the label has, I see a little part, it looks like celery. I think this is a cold with mayo, which is proper, what you're gonna find in Massachusetts, as opposed to the Connecticut style, which is a hot buttered one. I'm going on the, I'm not getting a whole ton of butter from these chips. I'm getting more of like the celery mix flavors. Not a ton of lobster flavor from these, but they kind of got sour cream and onion vibe. Not a ton of lobster flavor. So that's the New England lobster roll, the one you'll be able to find in store shelves here. A quick run through the flavors again for people just joining us. These are 7 of the 8 flavors released by Lay's today, available in different regions throughout the United States. So we got chili con queso, Cajun spice, Thai sweet chili, lobster roll, deep dish pizza, fried pickles with ranch, and Chesapeake Bay crab spice. We're actually gonna go to that next. I'm excited to try this one because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is just a potato chip with Old Bay seasoning, which is what really goes into crab cakes. A nice little close up into, that's not in focus, but oh wait, oh, it was at the end. Come on. There it is. Ooh, that's a good chip. Yeah, I think that's just a potato chip with a lot of Old Bay seasoning. So it tastes like, very much like a crab cake. So it doesn't even have that much crab flavor. It's a lot of the seasoning. So how does one explain Old Bay? It's kind of like a red pepper, kind of very much like a paprika vibe. It's very much not hot, but very herbaceous and a little bit tomatoey with a little bit of zing in there. And I got a couple bay leaves on there. You see, you got a Chesapeake Bay and a bay leaf, but no actual mention of Old Bay. That's really where the flavor's coming from. This thing right here, this pile of red spice, that's where all the flavor's coming from right there. You can really see it on the chip. Oh man, Sarah Pereira says, I've never had Old Bay French fries, but oh, those sound good. I would eat those. This bag's gonna fall over, I know it is. Okay, next up, we're going with fried pickles with ranch. Now, one of the previous flavors that they've come out with when they did regional flavor foods for inspiration was fried green tomatoes. This, I think, is gonna be a little similar, but more of a pickle vibe and less of a tomato vibe. So I'm gonna try these out. Okay, that's got a lot of dill flavor in it. It's a little bit closer to like a sour cream and onion vibe that you get from one of those. If you had any of those like cheeseburger flavored chips, it had a lot of that pickly vibe. It's a little bit like that, but very heavy on the dill. So that's where the pickle flavor is coming from. Yeah, these are very dill-heavy chips, basically dill-flavored. The fried aspect, I think, they're fried chips. So you can just call them fried pickles. All right, this one I'm kind of excited about. The deep dish pizza, inspired by Giordano's. As I mentioned earlier, Giordano's is kind of the famous deep dish pizza place in Chicago. So this is a very big Midwest staple. Or as our Chicago native coworker Michelle Williams states, or would believe, a very important pizza variation. Although some people would argue that deep dish isn't pizza, I believe that all pizza is good. So so deep dish counts as pizza. I'm gonna try these. Oh, that's really cool. As you can see, in case you haven't actually had Chicago deep dish pizza, it has all the tomato and topping and stuff, all that cool stuff on top. And that really comes across in this chip. It tastes like, this chip tastes like pizza sauce. A lot of tomato flavor, a little bit of like the oregano and the pizza spices that you get in that sauce. I really like, oh, these are really good. These are well executed. These are my front runner right now. Actually, halftime, we're gonna go back to New England lobster roll for folks just joining us. Again, these are the ones that are only available in New England. These are the only ones you can get on store shelves in New England. These chips came out from Lay's today. They started hitting store shelves, so keep an eye out for these ones. So as I mentioned earlier, these have a bit more of a sour cream and onion vibe. Now, I'm not really getting the lobster. A little bit herbaceous. It's hard to replicate the lobster taste in a chip. So I think getting maybe a little bit of celery salt, the celery and kind of the cold mayo style. Lobster roll, a little bit of creaminess in there. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but maybe that's, I'm trying to figure out what the flavor connection is here. But they're all right. They're not bad. Not a ton of lobster. All right, swinging in towards the right side of the chip formation here. Head out towards the west coast. Let's do Thai sweet chili. This one, inspired by the food truck scene of the Pacific Northwest. Oh yeah, so it is Pacific Northwest. Get a taste of Thai sweet chili sauce with a hint of heat. Food lovers rejoice. Trying these bad boys out. Oh, those are really cool. Yeah, you really get the sweet chili flavor across. Get a little bit of hidden of that Thai basil. Not very hot, a little bit sweet. It's got that kind of mellow flavor from the Thai sweet chili. It's got a good balance of flavors going on. Yeah, not too hot. Yeah, got a little bit of flavor. These are good. Not quite as flavorful as like a barbecue chip, but in that similar vein of flavor. A little bit more savory than actually sweet and not very spicy. So it doesn't go way into the Thai sweet chili direction, but it's still pretty good. Alright, Cajun Spice. These represent. Inspired by the flavors of the Gulf Coast, here's a taste of garlic, paprika, onion, and oregano. I'm gonna mess this up. Laissez le bon temps rouler. I took one semester of French in college while I was studying abroad in Ireland. I speak so little French. Someone in the comments is gonna blast me for trying to pronounce that. But I'm gonna... Oh, chipped all over. I'm just knocking stuff around now. It's gonna stay up now. Ready? Nope, ready? There it goes. Alright, chips. Ooh, this one definitely has the strongest flavors of all of them. It has a little bit of heat. I kind of got that blackened chicken sort of thing that you get at in Cajun style cooking. It's stronger than the peppery tastes. Yeah, this one's good if you like the sort of Cajun seasoning. It really hits the aromatic vibes, the smoky, peppery flavors that you get in Cajun cooking. Not too hot, a little bit of heat here, not crazy hot, but very flavorful. I like these. These and the deep dish pizza are my favorites so far. And so, nope, errant chip. Bye, Chip. And so, we finish up with chili con queso. Inspired by Tex-Mex of the Southwest, here's a taste of velvety cheddar queso with a dash of spice. Who even needs guac? Who eats guac with chili con queso? Those flavors don't mix very well. But cheese and spice and chips hopefully do. I'm definitely getting the cheesy part. Yeah, these just taste like their normal cheddar chips. These, I'm not getting the chili part. I mean, they're fine, but I'm not sure they're really worth making a new flavor for. They're just fine. Oh, Tara got burned by lobster roll. But yeah, lobster roll, that stuff, it's a fine chip. It's the one you're going to be able to find. I didn't read the descriptions for the ones over here on the left, so I'm going to swing back over to these for those folks just joining us. So this is the Chesapeake Bay Crab Spice. This is inspired by crab shacks along the Atlantic. Here's a taste of the bay with custom spices ready to savor. Let's get cracking. So these had a nice kind of Old Bay, very paprika-ish vibe of trying to, if you've had any sort of crab cake or Old Bay spice, that's where the flavor comes with these. So with the fried pickles with ranch, these are inspired by, deep fried favorite at Midwest State Fairs. Get a taste of fried pickles with ranch. Who's ready for a ride on the Ferris wheel? Who goes on a ride after eating fried pickles? That's very heavy. I don't want to be on a moving vehicle. All right, so this is Midwest. How does deep dish pizza get defined? All right, so we have two Midwest flavors. So inspired by the Giordano's pizza recipe made famous in the Midwest. Here's a taste of the iconic stuffed deep dish pizza. Legendary cheese pull, anyone. I should get that on the screen. So we got two Midwest flavors. These, for those of us joining us, we have 7 of the 8 flavors. The one flavor we did not get was pimento cheese from the Southeast. If you are really intent on getting these, you can order them online. In theory, I just checked the website before I started this video, and they're all out of stock, so hopefully they'll restock those. But if you're going to try any of these out of the national flavors, I would give the deep dish pizza a try. That one's really cool. That's my top pick of the litter. But if you're in New England, you're stuck with New England lobster roll, it's not bad. It's an okay chip. I don't think it's going to win. It's got some sort of contest. It's not among the best chips that they've had so far, but it's an okay chip. It's better than some of the terror, the car crashes they had in potato chip flavor. But yeah, these came out today. Keep an eye out for them. And we're going to have a review up later this week, so thank you for tuning in, folks. And keep an eye out for the chips on shelves, and hopefully you can try and find them online or try the New England lobster roll. Or wherever you are. I don't know if you're in New England. Hopefully you're in the Midwest so you can have these deep dish pizza. Or you can go in the Gulf region and try the Cajun Spice. Till then, thanks for tuning in, folks.